Tuesday, April 24th, 2018, Monaco 64, home of alternative economics and contrarian views. So besides looking at the markets this morning, I'm going to talk about how I'm approaching cryptocurrencies, the blockchain, especially now that the market is seems to be catching a second breath and technically improving a lot more. And we're close to breaking some key technical levels in Bitcoin. But Bitcoin is not the only part of the blockchain and the new technology. Of course, it's an important one. It's what many people know about, especially people who are not involved in it. People, the general public, they've heard of Bitcoin, but they haven't heard of EOS, for example, or LITECOIN, or all the other altcoins or applications, if you want to call them. Basically, these are applications on the blockchain through different technologies that are evolving. But so it's just before 8 a.m. I'm going to look at the traditional markets that we usually look at. Gold, of course, and silver were rated yesterday, if you want to call it that. I still believe, of course, in holding on to it. Trading-wise, it's a different game. You need to be nimble, and some of you are. So spot gold right now is $13.2670, up about $2. Our range has been $13.22 to $13.28. Silver is at $16.68, up 6 or 1/3%. Longer term, I'm still very bullish, and not only on the price, but I still think it's the right thing to have to protect your savings. Speculative wise, as I've said before, I think mining shares or mining stocks, cryptocurrencies are a very good way to leverage yourself without actually borrowing money, because they move a lot. That's what I mean by leveraging yourself without debt, is to be exposed to a sector that moves massively. But of course, there's it's a double-edged sword, because you can also lose, but you can't lose more than you put in. Unlike some instruments, like in the UK, you've got you can bet on currencies. And they give you quite a lot of leverage. So you can put in £100, but you can lose 1,000, for example. Stock market. The Dow is up 50 this morning. The Dow future, 24,495. We have been above 24,500. So it's up 1/4%. So is the S&P, 2676, up 6.5. NASDAQ future is up 22 at 66.69. As for the dollar, yesterday it had a very good rally. We have been in basically in a range since the middle of January between 89 and 91, and so right now, this morning we've gotten back above 91, but now we're back below at 90.87. So the dollar trying to break out of this bottom that it has had since the middle of January. We'll have to see if it continues higher. In terms of the currencies on their own, the pound is 139.35, down basically 4 pips, not much. The euro is unchanged, 122.10, and the dollar up 10 pips against the yen at 108.80. The 10-year yield yesterday almost touched 3%. It got up to like 2.99 something, and now it turned down a little bit later in the day. It's around 2.96 this morning. So that's what's happening there. Cryptocurrency. So yeah, since the low around 6,000, Bitcoin has recovered well. We're now this morning, the whole, if you look at WorldCoin index, or if you look at coin market cap, everything, most of the altcoins are in the green. There's a few that are in the red, but not too many. So Bitcoin right now 92.52. Bitcoin Cash 1500. I think it did well yesterday. Bitcoin Cash. Ethereum 678. I think we traded down to almost three handle a few weeks ago, or at least in the 400s. EOS is 1334, up 15. That got down to like below 4, I think, or below 5 EOS recently. So everything is really rebounding very well. As a whole, the market cap now for cryptocurrencies is at around 420 billion. We did get, of course, in this, when was it here? Beginning of the year, we did get back, the high was 813 billion. That was the highest market cap the whole crypto space had. Bitcoin chart, because Bitcoin's still the leader. This is a daily one, and you can see there this overhead trend line. We're actually broken it. The moving averages, the 50-day is the blue one, the 100-day is the orange, and the purple one is the 200-day. They crossed, of course, which is not a good thing, but we are back above the 50-day, which is interesting. And we're very close to getting back above the 100 and the 200-day. So it's still a lot of work to do. Resistance-wise, I would say this 200-day moving average now, which is just around 10,000, is going to be the next resistance. And then we have the highs just below 12,000 from February there. There's like a double top middle of February, beginning of March in Bitcoin on the daily chart. Weekly chart, the same thing. We've broken the trend line and we held the 50-week moving average. So that's the technical picture. As for how to look at cryptocurrencies, well, I actually think the correction we've had since December, beginning of the year, has been good. At least for me, it's given me more time to look into everything, to read up on it, to make sure that I have the right infrastructure, i.e. in terms of having the right wallets to keep everything safe. And that's what you should do as well. If you want to get involved, or if you're already involved, I think it's very important that you have all the right processes to be able to keep them safe, and also to maybe also be able to cash them out and put them back into your national currency. I personally am not trading the cryptocurrencies. I'm holding projects or altcoins that I think are very interesting for the long haul. As Jesse Livermore said, it's easy to be right on something, but it's much more difficult to be right and sit tight. Am I saying all the hundreds of cryptocurrencies that are out there, or altcoins or tokens, are they all gonna really go up to the moon, as they say? No. Even the ones I have, some of them will do a lot better than others. Some of them will go to zero. But that's up to you to do your homework and actually read the white papers. Go onto their websites. Look at the people behind it. Look at the project. Look at their track record. And that's what you have to do. It's almost like putting your money into a business. So, looking good. Cryptocurrencies, very volatile, and do your homework. As for gold and silver, yeah, I'm still positive on them longer term. They've got the best track record. Gold and silver are sound money. They're the best protection against, how can I say, inflation and the current fiat money system. Also, for those who have accumulated a lot of wealth, it's always good to have precious metals, physical, in a vault somewhere outside the banking system. The banking system isn't safe. I don't think they've done anything to fix it. It's all been a band-aid operation, in my opinion. So that's it. That's what I wanted to talk about this morning. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Make sure you click on the little bell to get notified of my new videos. And you can also follow me on Steemit, DTube, and also on Twitter. And I'll talk to you later.